Marriage is an institution that was created by God Almighty. And God actually created the institution of marriage for emotionally and mentally matured individuals. Marriage actually requires a lot of sacrifices, a lot of wisdom, lot of work in order for it to work. Like I will always say, you must be ready to walk the walk in order to make it work. You can't walk the walk when you have not built the capacity that is required for you to do the work. Marriage is not an institution that you can make it to work by working on assumption or by guesswork or by luck. I'm here to see a marriage that is working by luck. I've not seen any. Just the way you will never graduate from school by luck, you must put the work in place for you to actually graduate in school. So when it comes to marriage, you must be ready to walk the walk in order to command the result. And the marriage you are not prepared for, you can never succeed in it. The marriage you have not prepared for, you can never excel in it. The marriage you have not prepared for, you can never enjoy it. This is why I keep telling people that preparation for marriage is very important, much more important than preparation for wedding. But it is a pity that most people today focus on preparation for wedding, ignoring preparation for marriage. And they expect to enjoy such a marriage. How possible is that? If you will not graduate from a school by not preparing for examination very well and writing the examination in such a way that the lecturer is pleased and mark you right, how do you think you can just come into marriage just because I love him, he loved me? And you expect just that to deliver results into your hand. You see, human beings are the most difficult creature to deal with. In fact, it is easy to deal with animals at times, except for some few animals. But you see, when it comes to human beings, because human being has a mind and they can make their will, it is very difficult to deal with human being. So if you are going to deal with human being, you must build the capacity required, the mindset required. There is a certain level of wisdom that you must possess that will enable you to be able to deal with human beings successfully. And this is the truth. Maturity is not a function of age. Maturity is a function of the state of mind. What do we mean by that? It means there's a certain knowledge of the truth that you must possess to the point of understanding to function in an aspect of life. When you are in possession of that knowledge of the truth to the point of understanding, we say in that aspect you are matured. And this is why you see some people excelling in their career, excelling in their field and in other aspects of life, or failing in other aspects of life. In those aspects where they are excelling, they are not operating by assumption, they are not operating by luck or luck. You will discover that they have a better understanding in that aspect, and they are putting the knowledge they have acquired to the point of understanding to work in that aspect. That is why they are commanding great results in that aspect. Now check the aspect where they are struggling and things are not working. You will discover in most cases they are ignorant in that aspect or they lack understanding in that aspect. That's why we keep saying that understanding is a big miracle that you must seek for. When it comes to maturity in marriage, it is important for you to seek for the knowledge of the truth that is required to make good and quality decisions in your marriage to a point of understanding. And you must be ready to put it to work intentionally, consciously, and sacrificially. And let me say this, the two people involved in the marriage must be ready to do this. Just one person cannot make any marriage to work. It is the two people that are involved in the marriage that can make it to work, because the two come together to become one. So if the two are not taking the responsibility required for them to be mentally matured, which is simply equipping themselves with the knowledge of the truth required to a point of understanding. That's it. Maturity is simply you are in a possession of a certain mindset that is required to do well in an aspect. That is just it. It's not, oh, that guy is tall. It's not that guy is 50. Maturity has nothing to do with you are 50, you are 60 years old. We've seen people who are just 23 years old and they reason and behave like 60 years old people. We've seen people who are 50 years old and the way they behave and reason is just like a 16 years old kid. Is a function of the mind. So the mind of human being controls the actions of human being, and your action determines your outcome. So if you have not equipped yourself with the required knowledge of the truth that is required to make good and quality decision in an aspect, you can't make good and quality decision in that aspect, and you will surely fail in that aspect. So therefore, for everyone listening to me, I advise you, if you really want to get your marital life right, you don't want to struggle in marriage, and you want to become a victim of bad marriage and divorce, you need to wake up